I have a very serious question that was posed about XRP, and we need to talk about it. The reason why we need to go over this is because once you understand the fundamentals behind any investment, and you can really make sense of why it has value, then you understand how it will go up in value in the future. Most investors are mere speculators, and there's a lot of questions around XRP. Before I say this, I cannot get over how many people have taken my $300 challenge. As a matter of fact, I saw a comment this morning on that video, the gold and silver video. It goes, why wouldn't I do that? I spend more than that on a weekend trying to have fun. I might as well take the $300 and do something for myself and hope for a better future. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you. All right. I'll talk about that more in a second. Now I have two comments. First, a very serious question about XRP. And do me a favor, guys, let's wake up the algo. Hashtag XRP if you hold it and you believe it's going to go higher in the future as far as dollar value, okay? And then I have a comment. It's a very incredible comment and a very sad comment at the same time that I want to highlight, because I told this person I'm making a video right now about this because I just read the comment about 20 minutes ago. So first off, here's the question about XRP. Thank you for the video, Ninja. Great information. You brought up an interesting point. Now, this is referring to XRP, okay? This was during an XRP video. If XRP is a banker's coin, why would the banks want the value of the coin to go higher, which would in turn cost them more? Would the banks be buying XRP at the same rate that the general public would be? Because if the banks did, then there would be no incentive for the price of XRP to increase. That's an incredible question. So let me break this down, because I don't think a lot of people understand this fundamental. First off, the general public, very few people are buying XRP. I know that sounds crazy. Type 1 if you agree with that. The general public is not buying XRP. And honestly, Ripple did a pretty neat, or whoever created the XRP, I know who did it, but they were very brilliant in the way they did it, because they fooled the general public. You see, what they did is they started with 100 billion coins, which would make it look insane compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what? No more than 21 million? So to have 100 billion, you're like, why would I ever want that? That's what they wanted you to think. You see, it sounds crazy, but they want banks to adopt this. And so they want to incentivize banks to get in early. And they ran the ledger publicly so that all of us can be, bouncing XRP back and forth through trades, through exchanges all around the world. And then this is the use case, one of the use cases that Ripple can show these banks. Look at the network's running fine. Look at the liquidity. Look at the actual algorithm, how it's running, how it's the ledger, how it's keeping track of all of the things. And what they're doing is they knew all of the things they were going to stack on top of this. What it was going to be used for was the rails for digital currencies around the world, right? For banks to be able to move stable coins and digital currencies in lightning speed time and for fractions of a penny. Well, what's happening is Ripple has a ton of XRP in escrow, and every certain amount of months, part of that gets released in large chunks. We're talking like millions of coins in one whack. And what's really neat, and I teach this in one of the classes, the XRP and Bitcoin 101 Accelerator, how to watch the ledger and watch where these big chunks of XRP go, and they go onto new fresh wallets. And what you're seeing there, and there's been lots of news to prove this, Ripple is signing up banks all around the world, and they're buying chunks of XRP. We're talking millions of dollars worth. One chunk, they send it over to a new wallet, and it's sitting there, ready for the bank to start using XRP to go back and forth. So one thing that people don't realize is that this escrow account and these agreements get signed. Well, I'll give you an example. We just saw a run from 50 cents to $2.50, right? A lot of people are super excited. You don't realize that Ripple has already signed a ton of agreements for banks to purchase months ago. So they're buying at a totally lower price. Secondly, you have to realize that the banks understand where this is going too, and they don't care if they buy at $2, $3, $5. They're watching the ledger and watching the burn rate start to increase, because there is increased activity with the XRP ledger. There's more XRP wallets being opened every day. We're talking literally hundreds, if not thousands each day that are opening around the world. You are watching more XRP moving through exchanges into private wallets. Every time that happens, there's XRP used to make those transactions happen. And this stable coin is a complete game changer. It's the only stable coin that I know of that's backed 1 for 1 for the dollar, or dollar equivalents, being treasuries, things like that. And not only that, it's the only one that's being run and that got legal, like full-on government approval through the, by the way, the hardest state in the nation, New York State. And on top of that, you now have them already working on the Euro version. Okay, so you're going to see so much volume and XRP needed just to move those coins on exchanges, right? Let alone what the banks are doing. As a matter of fact, you can go, there's a link down below to one of the exchanges that I use called Uphold. You can buy stable coins and get a great rate of return, just keeping them on your account, right? Just keeping them stored there. This is changing the way banks do things. And when he says, and the other part, so if, like he asked, if XRP is a banker's coin, why would the banks want the value of the coin to go higher? Well, let me ask you this. Do you think banks would like to buy an asset that goes down in value or up in value? Please answer that question. Up or down? This is a very easy thing to think about. And now I understand where this gentleman or lady is coming from. Calm sign 100 is the call sign, is the handle. I understand, because you're thinking like, well, man, the difference between banks buying up a bunch of XRP to use for, now here, let me throw this out. I've had this discussion with ex-business partners, my wife, friends, of why would you spend X amount of money doing this? Like, hey, I'll give you an example. I've told you stories before. I never asked for anything from a wealthy person. I asked them if I could take them out to dinner or coffee and just pick their brain. And I paid for their dinner. And people would say, why would you do that? Well, because I wanted to learn from them. And the value that I got, the nuggets of information I got from that one meeting, paid for my next house, helped me open my next business, right? All things like that. And banks are the same way. They sit there and go, we're not buying XRP to hold it for the long term as an investment like the person here is asking, okay? That's what most of you, how many? Just do me a favor. Give me a hand emoji or say, I am. If you are owning XRP for value to go up, dollars, it to be worth more dollars next year than it is today, right? So I'm one of those people, right? Banks aren't like that. They love that their balance sheet is going to increase because one of the assets on their book are increasing in value. Well, what they're going to do is they know the extreme value. Now, check this out. Right now, you walk in to a bank and say, hey, I want to move 100,000 or 10,000 or even $1,000 of my money across the country to this person because I want to buy something, whether it be a house, a car, anything. And they go, okay, you want to do that through a wire or an ACH? And you go, yeah, I need it really fast. And I need them to have it in their hands so they can spend the money. Okay, it's a wire. It's domestic. That's $25. And on the other side, they're going to have a incoming wire fee, right? So, okay, well, the bank's sitting there going, hey, well, no problem. We charge you $25. We're going to make a profit off of it because it doesn't cost us $25, but it does cost them a good chunk of change to use the SWIFT system. Now that XRP is here, banks are going to be able to go, so we're going to buy let's say we buy one XRP and the bank goes, hey, I need to move $10 million from my bank to a bank in Singapore. Yeah, no problem. Just send it on the XRP ledger through RippleNet. And they'll go, how much is it going to cost? And they're like, I don't know, it's like 35 cents right now. How long is it going to take? 4 seconds. This is not even a joke at this point. Like this is how the world is changing. So you see, banks don't care what they're buying it at right now because they're going to use it. 99% of the people watching this video right now are simply holding it, just like myself, to be able to sell it back into the market to banks at lots more, worth more than it is now, right? So this is why you need to understand these fundamentals, okay? Banks don't care about how much it costs. They care about how much it's costing them every day to send money all around the world or to other banks in the same town, okay? They're going to save so much money and they get the thing done like that. They don't have to wait hours for it to confirm through the SWIFT system, okay? This is a total game changer. So get that out of your minds. You're thinking, well, aren't banks going to be upset if it goes up? Well, a lot of them, the smart banks around the world, are buying up XRP right now. And they're not buying XRP on the exchanges like you are. If they are, they're going to large exchanges like Coinbase and are doing what's called an over-the-counter deal, where Coinbase, because when they sell you XRP and you want to sell XRP or you want to change it for something else, it costs a certain amount of XRP, right? They keep their portion of XRP and build it up in their wallets, Coinbase and these large exchanges. And so when a bank comes to them and goes, hey, we'd like to buy something, they go, yeah, let's set up a contract real quick. How much you want to buy? They're like 10 million. Okay, 10 million XRP at this price. It's going to cost this much for the network fee. Boom. We're good? Okay, cool. You guys sign, send the money, XRP's in your wallet, right? That's the only way you're going to see a bank buying XRP from an exchange, okay? Because they're smart. It's like how I teach in the Crypto Trader Pro, how to go into level 2 crypto trading. It's like having a Bloomberg terminal right in front of you, because I can see everybody's buy orders and everybody's sell orders. I can catch a heat map and go, yeah, I know what's going on. Like the days that Bitcoin's crashing and I look at the volume and nobody wants to sell except for a couple of people. There's no crypto changing, but because a stock or a cryptocurrency or even the price of silver or gold is only worth what the last person bought it at, that's what makes the value. Doesn't matter if it's one person buying one share or a million people buying 10 shares each, right? These are fundamentals you have to realize. Now, I'm going to break into this story and then I'm going to tell you about my Ninja Challenge, okay? And if you guys are interested in saying the Ninja Challenge, do me a favor and say I'm interested in the challenge. But check this comment out. And this is sad and incredible at the same time. This comment comes from Sooner Bear. All right. It says, I am the poster child for the course. I've been following for over a year. I got out of my own way and bought my first $200 worth of silver a year ago. So everyone that thinks that is freaking awesome, hashtag silver right now and let her know how awesome that is, because I think that's freaking awesome. All right, 200 bucks. Okay, so she says the expenses are challenging and hubby and I are on a fixed income, right? Hold on. Zachary, I'll get to that in a second. Thank you for the super chat. She says, the expenses are challenging and hubby and I are on a fixed income. Both are 72 years old. He's now on hospice. I can't even imagine what that's like with my spouse. I'm very sorry for that. Oh, and sorry, this isn't Sooner Bear. This is Epinoa. Sorry, this is the comment from Epinoa. I was reading on the wrong one. She says, however, I dug deep and I took the crypto course. I have purchased some Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, and Flare. Just received my cold wallet. Now, I want you to understand, this is a 72-year-old lady, husband's in hospice, and she took this course and now owns cryptocurrency. If you sit there and go, I'm too old to understand this stuff, you're not. We broke this down so simply so that anybody can understand the risks, how to avoid all the risks, and get just straight gains and get the crypto and put it safely in your account. And just, all the comments down below in the video, it's gonna be scammers trying to steal your money pretending they're me, okay? And they're gonna be talking about all these coins that are pump and dump scams, okay? Don't buy those coins. So she says here, I just received my cold wallet suggested by Dylan, my partner on 2 of the courses, and will transfer some of my holdings to that, although it doesn't accommodate Flare. Actually, it does. It's an ERC20 token. You're going to put it in your Ethereum wallet, but that's a whole nother lesson. She says, if I can manage with $50 a month or less, so can almost anyone else. Now, I want you to take some serious, a couple seconds and think about this. There's a 72-year-old lady that bought her first $200 worth of silver. She now owns not only Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, and Flare, which I own all of those. And I think they all have some pretty promising futures, XLM being one of them. And she now is transferring from a crypto exchange to a cold wallet. Your age means nothing, just so you guys know. Your age means nothing. And I want to talk about this challenge because she answered this to my Ninja Challenge of $300. And I take this very serious because I think we're going to rock the silver markets. And we're going to make a lot of people very wealthy. First off, I'm going to make you wealthy in knowledge because you're going to get some knowledge that 99.5% of the world does not have. And that is how to buy cryptocurrency, how to store it, secure your exchange account, store it on a cold wallet, and secure that with a secret code. Even if you lost your seed phrase, it it would be okay, right? If someone stole your seed phrase, they still wouldn't be able to come and get it. And then third, I'm going to show you, because of the adoption curve, how Bitcoin and XRP is going to go higher. Now, as I give this pitch, if you guys don't mind, is type yes or no if I could give this pitch, because I honestly think it's going to change a lot of people's lives. And to everybody that's already taking the challenge and has already jumped on it over the last year and they're saying these gains, please do me a favor and root these people on down in the comment section. All right, here's the challenge. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a financial advisor. You can lose all your money, but you actually can't lose all your money out of this. $300. The first $100 goes to the Bitcoin XRP 101 Accelerator course. It is the bare bones basic. You buy that course, you're going to learn everything about how to start accounts, how to start wallets, how to all the different types of wallets, the different types of exchange accounts, how to buy it, how to secure it. Done. Second $100 goes to buying a Trezor device, a cold wallet, a storage device, so you could pull your crypto off of the exchanges, because I don't trust exchanges unless I'm trading. If you want to learn how to trade and all the fundamentals behind that, I and two other incredible men built an awesome course on trading. I think it is the greatest, between these two courses, the greatest value in crypto education on the internet. I'm not joking. And if anybody, and I don't put out fake reviews, I don't even put out reviews. Check this out. Everybody that's taken the course, let them know what I think, or you think about it. Is it awesome or does it suck? Go ahead and put it down below. I'll let them speak for me, right? But check this out. The third $100, and this is important. You're going to open up 2 exchange accounts. So you get the experience of opening 2 different types of accounts and going through know your customer or KYC regulations with Bitcoin 2 different ways. One account, you put $50 in. The other account, you put $50 in. You buy $50 in Bitcoin, $50 in XRP. I know it sounds crazy. It's not a lot of money. This is, how many people have gambled more than $300? Say I have. If you have gambled, and I'm going to tell you what, I had an actual problem, an addiction with gambling a long time ago. Truth be told, crypto changed that. I don't need to gamble anymore. As a matter of fact, the truth is, when you know how to win and make money like that, in any kind of investment, because you've learned fundamentals from wiser people than yourself, you don't have to gamble anymore. So I look at gambling as it's a joke. If I go to Vegas, sometimes my buddies there, I'll put out $200 and go, oh, we'll play craps for the night, and that's it. I'm done. Because it's an entertainment thing with me. But my point being is that if you've gambled more than $300, and I know I talked this morning to a bunch of gold bugs and silver bugs, and I'm like, you got to break out of this. You gotta understand, you are letting an amazing opportunity pass you by. And there are people that got in the comments like, nah, it's a scam. I'm like, cool. My scam that I bought at $500 each for Bitcoin are worth almost $100,000. That's not a joke. And I saw people say it's a scam and the real value of gold, $6 grand. Good news. Good news for me and bad news for gold bugs or people sitting on the sidelines. You go try and sell your gold tomorrow for $6,000 and see what happens. As a matter of fact, more than likely, you can't even sell your gold for spot price. You're going to have to sell it back for less, because that's what a dealer is going to give you. True story. But I'll tell you what, you go try and sell Bitcoin right now at $93,000 right now, and you know what happens? Gone. And then all of a sudden you go, I'd like to convert that to US dollars and put it in my bank account. And the exchange goes, heck yeah, sir. It'll be there in about, depending on which way, within about 20 minutes to 2 hours. This ain't a joke. You're letting an amazing opportunity go by because you're insecure. And if this is hitting deep, say it down below. Like say, hey, you're talking to me. And I hope to wake a lot of people up. Say, you're talking to me. If this is out of insecurity, you don't know, and you'd rather say, oh, it's a scam. Well, then I'm going to be honest with you. You're never going to be successful. All right? Poor people can tell you 10 ways something is a scam and not one way it could be a success. Rich people are scared to death of passing every opportunity by every day because they understand that once today is over and the sun is set, it's over. You've missed every opportunity to make money or learn something new today, and your days are numbered. Now, right here, Epinoa says, I'm 72 years old. I bought my first $200 worth of silver a year ago. I'm sitting here with XLM, XRP, Flare, and Bitcoin, and she's already starting to transfer it over to a cold wallet. She is absolutely crushing it, all while her husband's on hospice. And I can't get over, I'm sorry, but I say this because these comments these are the comments that I read from you. This is her comment. These are people crushing it, and she's not afraid of her age. This is awesome. So if you're ready to freaking crush it next year, say out loud, I accept your challenge. And I'm going to be watching for those. I'm going to be watching for those comments. Let's freaking crush it in 2025. There are bad things coming. The insurance industry is collapsing. Real estate is crashing already. There's lots of bad things. There's going to be bad things. People are going to get hurt. There's going to be and there's going to be awesome ways to also crush it on the other side. You want to help people? Well, I don't know if you know this. You can't help them with good thoughts or good intentions. You can help them by feeding them, housing them, and doing things like that, but you're going to need some money. So let's wake up and let's go crush it in 2025. As a matter of fact, screw it. Hashtag crush it in 2025 too. So I freaking love hashtags, and I love getting you guys fired up, and I love getting fired up. This is freaking awesome. I don't want to get rich by myself. It ain't fun. I do hang out with very successful, wealthy people. That's the truth. And I didn't even have this opportunity until I started the YouTube channel. Even when I was wealthy, I didn't know anybody that thought like me. But I'll tell you what, it gets me more excited watching people or meeting. I met somebody on the street today. It was really, I got to tell you the story. She's like so nice, so sweet. And she told me about a house for sale right down the street from her. I hope to buy it, actually. I'm not joking. I hope to buy it for my dad. And for me, it'd be awesome. But I love hearing your stories about how you guys are crushing it, how you're being inspired, and how you're actually moving and doing. We need to make the middle class rich again. I hope you got something out of this. I don't want to go on too long. If you want the sales link if you want to take this challenge, the links to those courses, the Trezor, the exchanges, and all that stuff's below. I'm not joking. If you've never tried cryptocurrency, for $99 to take this course, the value, think about the money lost and the time lost of you trying to learn it on your own, not knowing anybody, or you trying to figure it out while Bitcoin's going up and up and up in price. Gosh darn, it was 30 or 40,000 bucks 3.5, 4 months ago. Can you imagine if you had the course back then? You said, I'll buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Well, good news. It's worth 200. And that may not be a lot to you, but you know what? After you learn it, you may go, you know what? Now that I'm really confident, I understand this, I might dip in a little deeper. And that's the whole thing. It's a start. So it's a $300 start. Let me know if you accept the challenge down below. Links are down below. The Economic Ninja is out. Let's freaking do this, guys.